There it is! Finally. Oh man. Welcome back to the Eyes of Ara. I had that spoiled to me, but let's take a look. Because I was looking up some of the stuff, some walkthrough. I'll get into that in a second, and just accidentally saw that apparently an achievement is... Where'd it go? There. Celestial Mechanics. Spend 5 minutes stargazing in the planetarium. So yeah, pretty simple achievement, but not really something you would ever just naturally stumble upon. So I guess it's not that big of a deal that it was spoiled, because I wouldn't have gotten it normally anyway, and... I mean, I assume they all, like... Yeah, they all... There's a few hidden achievements. Maybe that was a hidden achievement, I'm not sure, but most of them say exactly what you're supposed to do, so... I don't know. Maybe I would have had to figure it out, but it's no big deal. So, got that one. Now, let's talk about what I've been doing since last time. Since last time, I've been very angry. Very angry indeed. I solved a couple of things, but then I had to look up a couple of things, and then I disagreed with a couple of things, and I got really frustrated, and I was gonna make an episode where I just screamed and fucking rage, because it's so stupid! But I've calmed down a little bit. It's been a few days, and I've thought about it more, and I definitely had some wrong ideas about some things, but there are still things I want to point out as probably one of the, like, biggest puzzle flaws in this game so far. But beyond that, it's not really that big of a deal. And also, the bus thing, I was just silly there, did it wrong. I tried it again with the correct order and it worked, so that was no problem at all. And in the room with the star signs, we'll have to get to that. That one is a bit weird, and that one I'm not sure if it's just like poor design or if it's just that I still don't understand anything. And this walkthrough that I've been taking help of also doesn't understand that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. But first off, let's talk about the planetarium puzzle. Where's my cursor? Oh, did I just click outside the window? I hope that didn't do anything. So, what do you have to do here? Well, everything we need is in this room, and then this thing, and I guess we did find out that the sun has this symbol, which I guess is sort of significant in a way. But the main thing, of course, is this book. And the book... Oh god. That was weird. I, like, tried to... Yeah, what the hell is going on? Sometimes I'm scrolling and it's not actually scrolling up or down. I don't know if that's, like, a frame rate issue, because I'm running higher than 60. Maybe it's, like, skipping some inputs, but that should be the opposite. I don't even know. Never mind. That's not important. So... You're supposed to basically ignore all of this, all of this, all of this, and these two paragraphs are the two important ones. As far as I know, I don't think there's anything important for the puzzle in this. This image is significant as well, but that's it. So, if we read this again, yeah, I'll just read it again, this entire thing. This much I've been able to discern, that they came from a star far away, around which orbits a hot Jupiter, and a single rocky planet not unlike our own. They set out on a grand expedition of learning, sending out their vessels in all directions, to all corners of the cosmos. So that's something you need to keep in mind. And then, as I lay here watching the planet's wheel overhead, I can use the projector to visualize their great journey in 3 distinct stages. Their distant home world, the majestic gas giants of our outer solar system, our tiny blue marble nestled among the inner planets. I can only imagine other wonders, too numerous to comprehend. So, in hindsight, I get what he means, or they mean, but there are some like textual problems with this, some textual obscurity, so to speak. Like, clearly, when you write out a puzzle, you can't just say literally what to do. You have to try and obscure it a bit and make it a bit more cryptic so that there's something to figure out. And that's totally fine. But my issue here is that no matter how you like look at this, some of the words and choices don't make sense. Like, by definition, they don't mean what this puzzle wants it to mean, which is a problem, and I got stuck there for a long time. So, 3 distinct stages. So we have to do 3 things in this planetarium. Stage 1 is their distant homeworld. So I thought, okay, homeworld, their distant homeworld, like their home planet. So that's just like Earth, because it was a single rocky planet, not unlike our own. So that's like Earth. That's their homeworld. But if you just do that, if we just go, oh man, okay, we have to turn everything off. So, distant homeworld, their planet. You have this thing where you have to have one selected. You can't turn them off. So it's either our sun or their sun. So therefore I thought, okay, this thing and then their homeworld. Sounds good, right? No, it does not. If you click here, nothing, nothing. Okay. I also thought, like, maybe there's multiple stages, or like maybe this is the entire thing. 3 stages is just 3 things you have to press. So I thought it was just like our homeworld, their distant planet, and then the gas giants, meaning Jupiter and Saturn. I think I tried this last time, like this. This is Saturn, that's Jupiter. And then activating that. But then this thing wouldn't really make any sense, so that's wrong too, doing everything in one stage. So what you're supposed to do for stage 1 is just not Saturn. So you're supposed to imitate their home solar system, their home star system, not their home world. Because by definition, home world is the planet that they belong to. But for some reason you need to include Jupiter because that's what was in the star system. Which makes sense. Like, here's the home system, the home star system. But it's not the home world, and that's a little nitpick I have, because that's kind of misleading. So if they said their distant star system, or home star thing, I don't even know, something like that, to encompass everything, I think this would be totally fine. But I don't know, that's maybe just a bit more nitpicky, but there you go. And then apparently it didn't matter, like, actually I didn't try that. Hold on, let me just load and see if it actually matters which one you have, short or long. If we set it to short, it doesn't work. And that's a bit weird. I don't really know. I mean, I guess just because it's long, it's like far away, the outer reaches. Because that's what you do in phase 2 and 3, where it's like the outer reaches you do on this thing, and the inner planets you do on this thing. Makes sense, but not really like how this is both the outer in the solar system and outer in their homeworld. I don't know. That's also a minor nitpick. Alright. So that is stage 1. Not really too big of a deal there. Like, the homeworld thing I think is a little bit misleading, but it's fine, kind of, sort of. But now we come to the real problem, in my opinion. This is just wrong, and I think it's kind of bad. So, stage 2 is the majestic gas giants of our outer solar system. So it makes sense then, okay, our gas giants are Jupiter and Saturn. Those are the gas giants. So if we turn off everything else except those two, and of course change this out over to the solar system in that case. Makes sense. And then you hit activate, and nothing. Because it's not the gas giants. It's all the giants. And in case you don't know, Neptune and Uranus are not gas giants. They are ice giants. And there's a distinction. And it's very misleading. If they just made a simple change, very, very simple, and said, the Majestic Giants of our outer solar system, I would think this is totally fine, and there's no problem. But you're supposed to use, I think this is Uranus. And then, where was Jupiter? I think this is that Mars or Jupiter? That might be Jupiter. Let's try it. Yeah, there we go. Not Jupiter, I meant Neptune. Wait. No, that was Neptune, the first one, and this was Uranus. I don't even know. But still, that's just bad. So, that's what got me really frustrated, and I had to look this up in the walkthrough, and like, I just didn't understand why that was correct. So I went and looked for another walkthrough to see if they explained the reasoning, and turns out they didn't, and that's how I got spoiled on the whole 5 minutes rest thing, because I wanted to find out answers, and most walkthroughs are pretty shitty, because they just say what to do, not why you do it, not the reasoning. They just say, click this and this and this, and then hit OK, and you win. And that's really bad, and, like, don't do that if you ever write a walkthrough. It's terrible. But yeah. So that's stage 2. And then finally, stage 3, I also struggled with a little bit. Our tiny blue marble nestled among the inner planets. So once again, I thought, well, okay, so then it's only Earth. Right, our tiny blue marble. That was the third stage. But I guess the hint here, or what you're supposed to pick up, is that nestled in among the inner planets. So it's basically you do all the outer planets in the solar system on the outer setting, and then you're supposed to do all of the inner ones on the inner setting. Kind of makes sense. So I guess that's fine. But once again, it's like the destination was Earth. That was their third step, not all of the planets in the inner solar system. So, I don't know. In my opinion, kind of weird again, but I guess it's fine. So that's not really... It's just that. If I could make one change, it would just be, say, home system, or just their star system, their distant star system. That's stage 1. And then stage 2, the Majestic Giants of our outer solar system. But there we go. And that was enough bitching for one lifetime, wouldn't you say? Holy crap. Over something so trivial. And yeah, I was gonna make way more, like, angry remarks. And our Earth... No, their Earth is sending out the eyes. And then we zoom into our solar system. With Saturn and Jupiter and all of that. But yeah, I was way more hot-headed right when I did this, but now it's not so much. It's just a little bit frustrating, because I think this has the makings of a good puzzle, but it's just like, to make it... They try to make it more cryptic, to make it harder to figure out, and by doing that, they just made it impossible to figure out using logic. Sorry, I've said enough. I'm a fucking broken record, but there we go. Puzzle complete. We're not gonna go up here, though, because I want to go over to some other stuff. So, second thing that is a bit weird, and we're gonna have to use the walkthrough a little bit for this, because I did, but for this one, for the planetarium, I just used the walkthrough completely. I just got the solution, and then I had to, like, think backwards from there. How does this make sense? And I'm getting it. I understand what it means, but yeah, I just don't agree with some of the things. In this room, it's a bit weirder, because I feel like either this is just kind of a bad trial and error puzzle, or trial and error room, or both me and the walkthrough has completely misunderstood what you're supposed to get from this room, and there are some hints that that might be the case. So, first of all, I did notice this when I was clicking around, so that was another button, and that was the last one. You only needed 4, not 6. So that I did figure out on my own after a while. And now we just need one more, and that is, of course, in with this thing. So there's 2 of these symbol locks, one on the box and one here. Now, as far as the walkthrough goes, as I said, I used one of the hints, and let's see, where is that even? This is it, right? Solve code puzzle next to door. Gentle hint, you saw the code just recently. I'm pretty sure this is the room. So this didn't mean anything to me, but moderate hint. It was on the list. No need to try any that are impossible to enter. So that's a problem. So they mean this paper. So on this paper is a code that is possible to enter, as far as I understood. Or at least that's what I gathered from it, and like, I tried it. So I tried first, of course. Oh, 553. Well, we can enter that here, because it was below 5. So, 5, 5, 3. And that was correct. So that was a bit weird for me. I was like, wait, how does that make any sense? You just, like, take the random code that just works? Is that it? And then I had to look at this whole thing. So, here we have star signs. Only real star signs, but not all of them. So not Capricorn and not Scorpio. The rest are fair game. And then we have some numbers and some fake symbols. And the third number, the third digit is just a number, nothing else. So I guess that's the puzzle. You just look at this and go, which one of these codes has a star sign in the first spot, and a number in the last spot, and then something else that works in the middle. So Capricorn first doesn't work, Leo first does work, but Gemini didn't exist on the second one. Gemini first works, but Leo doesn't work. Leo doesn't work. Number doesn't work here. Taurus doesn't work here. Star doesn't work here. This one, Scorpio, doesn't work, because it's only on the second one. This doesn't work, only real star signs on one. Aquarius wasn't on the middle. Yeah, so here's one you would want to try, but I don't think 6 was on there, but let's check. No, 6 is not on there, so that's incorrect. Then we have this one, which, spoiler alert, is the real one, but then Scorpio doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, that doesn't work, and yeah, this doesn't work. So I guess that's the puzzle, which, I mean, it's just like trial and error. It's just like looking at what you can input and then inputting it. I would have much preferred if it was actually sort of something like I was saying, where you had to figure out what number the zodiacs represent and stuff. So you would learn the code, and then you have like 553 here, so you add it up to 13, and then you would know that, like, oh, everything has to be 13 for some reason. Maybe you could have some symbolism, 13 symbolism in the room to show that it was significant or something, and then just add up. So you would try, like, oh, here, 6 and 4, that means Aries is 3, and so on. Stuff like that would have been kind of fun, in my opinion. So this is just, like, you just try it. And then it was just Libra, round thing, and then 4. And that's the puzzle. I mean, I don't have anything, like, there's nothing wrong with that puzzle, but it's just a little bit boring, in my opinion. Just look at a giant chart of codes and just cross-check over and over which one is actually correct and which ones are impossible. It's kind of boring, but hey, it's at least a puzzle, and it's correct, and there's no problem with it, but yeah, I don't know. Not really to my tastes. So, let me think. I feel like I was gonna say something else. Right! Yeah, there is a problem with this, though. And why I feel like I might have missed something here, and the walkthrough might have missed something. So if we look at the walkthrough again, it says the only code that can even be entered into the dial is... I don't know what this means. What is WJ4? Because, I mean, it was Libra. There's no W in Libra. And there's no J in round thing with a dot in the middle. I don't even know. It's very strange. Did this get changed, maybe? Maybe this was changed in an update, and this walkthrough is just old or something. But yeah, what I don't understand is this thing. What the hell does this mean? Does this not have anything to do with this puzzle? Either this has to be for a completely different puzzle, or we're just missing something, both me and the walkthrough guy. So, I don't know, am I missing something? Maybe we'll see in the future. I'll keep this in mind, I suppose, if we ever run into more star signs, if I have to do something. I just don't know what it means, like, is this a code I want to input, or is this, like, the star sign means these three, or something? I don't know. I really don't understand what that significance that has, and also it just made this whole thing even more difficult to figure out, because again, like, I thought this had something to do with this, because we were working with star signs, and this box as well, and it turns out, no, it's not a puzzle, it's just look and input the codes. So, little bit weird. Okay, so there we go. Now, let's have like 5 minutes of actually playing the game and doing things from last time, like progress that I haven't done. I haven't taken these, and then we'll go back to the bus, and I haven't done that either since I figured out that it was right. So, or I mean, I figured out that I was wrong. I did the wrong thing even though I had the right idea last time, or 2 times ago. So, gems. And then obviously, gems. And it's one of those. Okay, so this was just a little extra room. Alright, I can live with that. Now, the busts. Let us go to the busts. Right here. So, birth dates, and you have to do them in order. And the order... 11. 19. 12. So that's second. And then 18 on this guy. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So, let's do that. This one was 1. This one was 4. And 5. And 2. Damn it, no. Oh, God. Jerking screen. And it works. So, that's totally fine, and I was just fucking stupid and tired and just delirious or something. I don't even fucking know. I just did that wrong. So, there we go. Some progress, and shining ball, and... Oh! Hermes! Really? Hermes? You just... Okay. I guess we found out where you get Hermes from. How are you supposed to, like... of course, I know this is for the statue downstairs then. But how were you supposed to know that? Is there, like, a harp icon down there? I need to go and check that. Because, like, if there's a harp icon, then yeah, sure, that makes sense. But otherwise, are you just supposed to assume? There's no harp or anything, right? Unless there was a harp here. I don't have a save right now. Like, no, this was just closed, wasn't it? Like, wooded over? A wood panel? Before I edit this, I'm just gonna load a backup. Like, after we're done here, I'll load a backup. I'll just check, was there a harp on here? Like, when you go in here, was there a harp? If so, then that's fine. But otherwise, it's a little bit strange that you're just supposed to read this and just, like, assume that, oh, okay, I guess I can spell that out here randomly for no real reason. Like, what's the correlation? Just because it's statues? Like, we have the busts and then we have this guy? I don't even know. That's a little bit strange, but of course you put it here. And now we get the gold orb. Yep. Kinda figured. Ah, nice, thank you for bringing me closer to your dick. Now... where did we have those? The orbs. I can't actually remember. Where did you go to plug in the orbs? That was downstairs, wasn't it? Because I want to do that. Because I wanted to see, do we need 2 or do we need 3? I thought it only looked like 2, but there might have been 3. This is probably 1. Yeah, okay, so we need 1 more. So that's probably from, No, I haven't left any major puzzle lying around as far as I know, so... Oh. Oh, okay, I thought they were, like, waiting by that door. Well, we're making some progress at least, but this is some questionable stuff, in my opinion. The puzzling in this chapter has been a little bit sketchy here and there. Hopefully these were just, like, outliers and not the norm, but we'll see, I guess. Now, I guess before we end it off here, I really should end it off, but before we do that, let us walk up here and see what the hell is up this tower. Ooh, it's an observatory. And there's, of course, pickups and computers, and the shiny there. Ah! That's for the next chapter. So that's how you... Oh! Oh no. I thought this was like, oh, making the star. Aries, Cancer, and, Virgo? Whatever the code was. So this doesn't have... Oh! Never mind. I thought it didn't have power. Wait, so do you do, like... Check it out, it's Aquarius. Nope, guess not. That's the moon. It's not. Okay, never mind. It's not just that simple. But yeah, okay, so there's... And there's... No? Oh? 3. Star. That's the star. Maybe that has something to do with the star signs. I don't know, but there's... Hi. There's stuff to read. There's more books here. There's another wheel. So there's 4 wheels. Huh. Strange. But yeah, I think I will just leave it here for today, and we will explore this observatory next time. I thought... Oh, and the pencil cup glints. Okay, so there's something there. Is that a key? I think that might be a key. Oh, is that the key for the planetarium thing downstairs? Maybe? Anyway, we'll leave that for next time. I thought we were gonna unlock, like, more pathways from the purple gem thing, and maybe even the busts, but those were a bust! Haha! So we only have this way to go. So I guess that's a bit nicer for linearity and stuff. So, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!